We are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, Earthlings. Hi. Been such a intense time here on Earth of late.
Yes.
All of the things at once, all the times, stacked on top of a crazy wow, make a face wow.
Super much wows happening now. We won't talk about it. We're going to keep it Fungineer, but we're going to keep it fucking real.
What is going on?
Whatever you're feeling, whatever layers you're going through, we want to invite you to get into this zone with us.
Yeah, welcome. Hi, everybody.
We don't need to escalate. Oh, it's not the answer.
Not the answer.
For only love can conquer hate.
That's right.
You know we gotta find a way to bring some loving in a day. Picket lines, sister. Picket signs, sister. Punish me with brutality, sister. Come and talk to me, sister, so you can see what's going on.
What's going on?
See what's going on.
What's going
You
on?
don't know what's going on.
What's going
so come
on?
and see what's going on.
What's going on?
Yeah. Listen up, y'all. This show might be a little different from our normal show, but please step into the space with us. There's some crazy ass shit going on, and we ain't afraid to look at it. We ain't afraid to look it in the face and say, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Alright, so step on in with the Fungineers. We're about to donate everything for Black Lives Matter.
But who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our skin is black, our hair is long. You know we gotta find a way to bring some loving here today. Picket lines, brothers, and picket signs. Brothers, don't you punish me with your brutality.
Brothers,
Talk to me,
brothers,
so you can see it.
brothers,
What's going on?
What's going
I
on?
wanna know what's going on.
What's going
We
on?
gotta see what's going on.
What's going
We
on?
gotta see what's going on.
What's going
We
on?
gotta see what's going on.
What's going
We
on?
gotta see what's going on.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Tell me what is going on.
What's going on? Fuck off!
Yeah. What's going on?
That's all we want to know. That's
to
what
figure
we're trying to find out.
Open your eyes!
That's what we're trying to show now. There's so many layers to this. It make me want to scream and shout. That's what we got to know now. What's going on? It make me want to scream and shout. What's going on?
What's going
Scream
on?
so loud. What's going on?
What's going on?
Let's go and figure this out. Let's gonna figure this out, y'all.
Let's go figure it out.
There's a lot of feelings floating around.
Damn right.
You've been floating around, hey fish.
I always floating around here.
How's it been going for you in your float session?
Well, you know, some days I'm real low.
Yeah.
But other days I find the hope and I'll get back up.
Okay, so let's dedicate this evening to helping everybody here on Earth find the hope and get back up.
Yeah, let's get on up to the top of that tank, y'all.
I mean, we came all the way from Once Upon a because Earth has been giving us the vibe for a long time that we were in need of more love, more hope, more
The
peace, more
strong
appreciation.
vibe.
It's true.
It's
very
been
true.
like,
But we didn't know it was so crazy, though.
That's right. We knew it was fucked, but we didn't know quite how fucked it was.
Nope, we didn't know how fucked.
We knew it was
Fuck
fucked,
was.
but we didn't know how much fucked it was.
What fucked it was?
We knew it was fucked, but we didn't know how really fucked it was.
How fucked?
We knew it was fucked, but we didn't quite know the level, the depth to it.
Yeah, we didn't.
As you floating around, I know you've been feeling this shit.
Yeah, a lot of
So
layers
much
to this
going
shit.
down, it's making me angry and shit.
Yeah.
And if I am angry, how am I supposed to bring you the positivity?
That's right.
It's so crazy that we have this responsibility. We knew it was fucked.
But it's so damn fucked, though.
So,
We knew it was fucked.
But it's so damn fucked, though. Team roof for the fella. So flocked when the baller. Really, we knew it was bad, but you gotta come. Wow, huh? So fucked right now. So we're gonna laugh out loud. And we're gonna scream and shout. And we're gonna protest now. And we're gonna say get loud. Yeah, we love it, we proud. Doing it now. It's time to do it now. Wow. It's pretty flat. What the what?
hey, FOMO.
What?
Hey,
Hi.
how are you doing, little dinosaur?
You know, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to know how to feel in a time like these, to be honest.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, sometimes I look out there and I think like, how could this be our people? How could this happen in this state of the earth? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Like, we don't have these problems in Once Upon a... So I'm really trying to find, you know, how to resolve this confusion and this understanding that something like this could exist.
Yeah, like in Once Upon a, we're all different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, so nobody ever thinks like, hey, you're different. I don't know what to think about you because you're different because everybody's different. So we all just get along, you know?
Yeah.
In fact, our differences are celebrated in Once
Yeah, we
Upon a.
celebrate it.
That's right.
We try to even be more different.
Yeah.
Like I'm a motherfucking fish.
In fact, our differences are celebrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celebrate those differences.
That's right, everybody.
Use your curiosity, you know, instead of just judging somebody that's different. Ask some questions. Yeah.
Yep.
Celebrate those differences.
Get curious about who they are. What makes them tick? You know, what makes their gills breathe?
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean,
Yeah. What makes your gills breathe?
I don't know much about fishes. I would have to say, before I assume anything about your gills, I would ask you, what makes your gills breathe?
Yeah, my gills breathe because I fucking was raised that way. Like, I don't know any other way to be.
So you're just growing up any way that you are in the universe. Growing up anytime you feel something that hurts. You just think what you think, 'cause that's what you were taught to think. You just do what you do without usually even thinking. You just breathe through your gills. You just breathe through your just breathe through your gills. You just breathe through your gills. You just breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe. Take a deep breath, y'all. In through your gills and out through your gills. Yeah. Now, how does that feel?
Oh, yeah, it feels good.
Tell me something. If you're not a fish and you're just trying to breathe through your gills, does that make it different or wrong? Does it make it bad? Are we bad to sing this song all about how you can breathe through your gills? Because every creature in the Funniverse was made differently, right?
Yeah,
And not all of us have gills, but all of us can simply try to just breathe through your gills.
Yeah, like if you don't have gills, you can check out what it's like for somebody else to breathe through their gills and be like, hell yeah.
Breathe through your gills. No matter how it feels. Just be curious. Learn to be one of us, cause it is fun, 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 fun. If you use your imagination and you can ask questions about everyone. Use your mind, you can breathe through your gills. Everyone just breathe through your gills. Just breathe through your gills. Everyone can just breathe through your gills. So sometimes y'all are different. So what? Sometimes you meet somebody who don't look like you. So what? It's all right to be different.
Yeah.
But you don't have to judge, though. You could just, like, be interested.
Yeah, be interested. Be curious.
What would happen?
You know what I mean?
What would happen if we were like, hey, you're different? How does that work?
Yeah.
So when you breathe through your gills, fish, does it still fill your belly?
Still does.
Or does it, like, make your skin tingle? Or how does
it
it
makes
work
my
for
skin tingle. I love taking a nice deep breath.
you? Oh, yeah.
Tingly, tingly.
Cool. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, when you breathe, you breathe. Everybody
right.
breathes.
Nick Hart, I know you're asking about these nugs on the table, and I'm afraid this is not herb. This is conscious shit.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's that conscious dino
That's a
poop, isn't
straight
it?
up-
This is
Straight up
Prehistoric
dinosaur poop.
this is
dinosaur
Earth
poop.
dinosaurs
right.
shit that has been fossilized into this forever conscious shit.
Crystallized.
Dinosaurs have been dealing with this kind of shit for a long time.
I can smell it from here.
I mean, it smells like crystals and sparkles.
Sure does.
Goodness and
Yeah.
dreams.
Some ancient wisdom.
Delicious.
Shit.
Smells like your mind is opening.
Some real deep shit.
Some real deep shit.
Deep
Basically, you're right, Panda. Some
shit.
real deep shit.
And you know what, guys?
We're in some deep shit. It's like deep shit all around.
It's deep shit all
There's
around us.
layers to this shit.
There's layers.
Step on in.
That's right.
There's
Step on in.
layers
Don't
to
hide
this
your
shit.
face. Step on
There's
into that
layers.
shit.
Layers.
There's layers to this shit.
There's layers.
Layers.
There's layers to this shit.
It is layers.
I said, there's layers.
to this shit.
There's layers.
It's layers.
There's layers to this shit.
This shit.
Many layers.
Layers.
There's layers to this shit.
This shit.
Don't stay on the surface. Just go
There's
on, get in.
layers to this shit.
This
Go
shit.
on, step down through them layers.
There's layers to
Understand?
this shit.
Yeah, so many layers I can't really see.
There's
the things that's
layers.
hiding right in front of me. I gotta dig things up to see what happened in the past, so I can understand what's happening right now in the present. Yeah, that's true. But different layers, complexity, the depth we do, and all this oppression, all this sadness that it brought. And here we on the spot trying to bring it up the front, and you know it. I'm freestyling, but don't. And all this complexity got me feeling my heart, yo. I can't really control the way that I feel. This shit is for real. They got me depressed on the hill, but I'm here to try to express it to you, cause I know you can relate just how we do. Cause when you're curious in somebody else, you can also see the genuine that I'm just a human being like you and me. We floating down the road, we letting it go. With these layers go, so peel it back like an onion, yo. I know it hurts deep inside, but that's okay. We all here to face the truth. Know what I'm saying? To face the truth. To face the truth. Let's dig it up like we want to.
Go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Go deeper, so deeper and deeper. Go deeper, go deeper.
Go deeper,
Layers to this shit. So go deeper,
deeper.
cause the layers to this shit. Very much so. It's not what you see on the top layer, or even the second layer, or even the seventh layer of a bean dip. It goes deeper. There's more. There's history. There's time, loop, space. There's layers, like a lasagna of life. Eat the lasagna of life.
There's layers to this shit, this shit.
There's layers to this shit. There's layers to this shit. Cause you know you all got a story.
What about a story?
Well, there's a lot of feelings floating around. There's layers to this shit.
Yeah, so many layers.
And we want to give you guys an opportunity to scream and shout and talk to us and tell us your stories tonight too. We really want to get deep.
We want to get
Thank you for
We
that.
came here.
Thank you for that donation, Scuffed Moss. I'm a fan of Scuffed Moss myself.
Thank you, Scuffed Moss.
And anyway, all the donations tonight will be going to Black Lives Matter LA in our hometown here on Creatington.
That's right.
You can donate through Streamlabs. The link will be in the comments.
Look for the Fungineers.
Yeah,
They got links in there in our comments.
that's right.
It's the least we can do to come together to entertain and get in your brains with you and do what we do. Ow.
Do what we do. Yeah. Do what we do. Yeah.
Complex reality.
With us.
We got a complex reality.
With us.
We got a complex reality.
That's right.
We got a complex reality.
Oh shit.
We got a complex reality. 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 We got a complex reality.
Complex. I'm so stressed. So complex. It just feels like a layer of distress. Like where the anxious come from. Where like the world doesn't stop going on. Yeah, this moment feels so complex. Like so many ways to dissect. Like wow. I got reflect, like wow, it just keeps coming so correct. Not correct, and then so reflect, and then I don't deflect, and then I'm what the whack, and then they wanna have sex, and I'm okay best, and then I fly flest, and then the words they escape me. I just feel like an AP swinging through the trees. That's simple at times, but life becomes so complex. This is so complex.
We got a complex reality. We got a complex reality. It's a lot of shit to unpack, so let's unpack. Complex reality. Oh, so complex. We got a complex reality. Yeah. Yes, it's so complex. Woke up to know that we got the complex realities. And we got the complex realities. Said it's really complex, but guess what's next, y'all? Complex realities. Oh, this is the top of the movie. We got the complex realities. Oh, yeah. Nina, thank you for taking part in that presentation today in Massachusetts, Cape Cod. And another one in Providence tomorrow. Wherever you are, raise your voices, y'all, but be safe. Because we got a complex reality. You just never know what might happen to you, man. We got a complex reality. When they bring out the military, you just really don't know. We got a complex reality. You got to keep it real, keep it safe. How you feel? We got a complex reality.
That shit crazy.
That's right, defund the police, y'all. Man.
Defunding it.
We love you back, y'all. We love you back. Thank you for your donations. There's a million places we could be raising money because everybody is supporting the cause right now. But we had to come on here and do our part tonight. Because we got a complex reality. It's complex, y'all.
So complex.
Context, reality. And in any context,
Oh, hey, little
petite
fish.
are brutality.
Hey, little fish. How you doing, babe?
He
You been floating around in this craziness?
up in the soup.
You been breathing in your gills?
That's what we do over here. We breathe in our gills.
Well, it has been a crazy week for us, all over the planet and all through the Fungineers. How about for you in the water?
Oh, I didn't notice what's happening out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
what a blessing.
I was sleeping really, so I don't really know.
Just
Tell me about
blissfully
it.
ignorant?
I guess so. Can you tell me
ignorance
what
is
happened?
bliss. Yeah. Well, I've been spending my entire life being blissfully ignorant too. There's been a whole lot of songs and signs telling me that my kind wasn't as good as you. Or you, or you, or you. And I didn't really know what to think or what to do. But here I am now with the master plan and the Fungineer crew. And we came all the way from Fungiverse, once upon a to planet Earth. And there's been some police brutality and some real mean things said to each other.
What?
People have been like really mean because somebody's different.
That shit.
It's like if somebody looked at you and said, ew, orange, what are you?
What the fuck is that
In
bullshit?
fact, I don't like you anymore because you're orange and that's whack.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
straight.
God.
Or you could be white or you could be black. The point is that you are taught something from a very young age. And we have finally reached the age in this place where it's time to erase. Look back at all the hate that's been misplaced. And try and go ahead and really delete and erase.
Delete and erase.
Delete and erase. Erase.
Control Alt Escape. Let's delete the hate. Control Alt Escape. Let's delete the hate. Delete the hate. They had a space race. We're about to race to get rid of hate. We should win that. We should prioritize like all of the lives. We should win that. We should prioritize the black lives and the trans lives. Let's win the race to delete the hate. Race. Hurry up, let's go. Race.
Cause love feels better in your soul.
Race.
Hurry up, let's go.
Race.
Justice for free guys. so much hate, so much misplaced hate. We got so much history to create. See, the journey does not begin or end with us, 'cause there was so much before us and our ancestors. And you never know what's gonna come for our children. So we gotta give them something that they can live in. We gotta hurry up now. Put your hands up in the skies, in the clouds, 'cause it's a motherfucking race. It's time to erase, y'all. Race, race, race. Delete it. Race, race, race. Delete the hate. Race, race, race. Delete the hate. Race, race, race. Delete. Yes, we should check in with these comments. You guys have been donating already. Thank you for your generosity. We want to go ahead and just say what's up to y'all. So,
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Thank
Dr.
you so much.
Satan, you're going to be at Capitol Hill tonight. Be safe. Be safe. We got to de-escalate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get out there if you can help. That's right. Turn of Trouble, thank you for your donation. Black Lives Matter. That's true. LA reduced the budget by 150 mil? That's
Yeah.
news to me. That's really
news to me.
exciting.
That was 3 billy, but still, it's something.
That's half.
They could do
That's
no
a 50%, right? Because they were at
No.
300 mil?
3 billion, I
They're
think.
billions.
Oh.
A lot.
So they just reduced
They were like a
150
smidge,
mil.
like a little thing, like a little ding dong, but you know.
They're like, it's like giving you crumbs. It's like when you have a boyfriend and he's like, I'm not gonna call her for 3 days, but then I'll call her on the 3rd day and be like, oh my God, I love you, I miss you. And then she's like, oh, he does love me, I guess I'll stay. I don't think it's good enough.
The bare
I think
minimum.
we need to fight for it. I think we need
The
to fight
bare
for more.
minimum.
Yeah, I don't think it's good enough either. I think you should definitely call your loved ones.
I think if it was reduced by half, I would feel like we actually made progress.
Yep.
It's
Same.
because when I look at the number 150 mil, it's just sort of like, it's hard for us to grasp because in Once Upon a we use fun and love as our currency. So here we are, Earth. We came on this mission to delete the hate and grant your wishes. They rejected a 50 million pay decrease, a third of LA. Oh, that's a shame. 40 businesses burned. That's a real shame.
Thank you, Nail Bunny.
If you
for the
go out to
donation.
protest, y'all, man, stay safe in these streets. Respect small businesses, man.
That's right. Respect those small businesses.
Keep your eye on the prize. Remember our mission. Delete the hate, so don't do any hateful things, right?
That's right. Very.
Party time, excellent. It's time to get together. Can we get together in these streets?
Streets.
The streets is watching. Streets is watching.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. The cameras everywhere, it's always watching. Yeah, 100, that's what's up.
Skirty.
Skirty. Skirty dirty. I think I'm flirty. I like your actions. Wow. I like those actions. Oh. They speak louder than words. I wanna flirt. Cause I like your actions. The sexy actions. Wow.
Speak louder than words.
Wiggity words.
The street is watching, haven't you heard? The street is watching, louder than words.
Louder than words.
Thank you, Nail Bunny.
Like a
The
bird.
street is watching.
They watching.
Black lives matter. It's time they finally know. If you see diversity, don't let no hate go.
No hate, no hate. No hate, no hate. No hate, no hate.
have a protest thrown by healthcare workers tomorrow at Harbor View. Because nurses and doctors also support Black Lives Matter. Thank you. They still on the front lines. We still in a pandemic. Yo, this earth been crazy.
It's great. That's so crazy. Thank you, nurses and doctors.
It's really hard not to feel anger and hate and pain. But we came to bring the fun and be insane. So we have a new tactic to offer, don't we?
Do we?
Yep. This is a universe true proven tactic. It's like once you reach a certain level on the galactic evolution, they've realized this.
Turds on the decks. Thank you, Chelsea Pants.
Yeah. Turds on the dirt.
You're gonna love this new tactic. You guys, if you're feeling anger in your heart, if you're feeling hate, if you're feeling all kinds of feelings, if you're feeling the levels of this shit,
Heal it and feel it.
there's one thing you can do. But it always works.
Yep.
You heard it first from the Fungineer crew.
Yup. Let them know. Let them know.
Don't hate, masturbate.
Don't hate, masturbate.
Don't hate, masturbate.
Masturbate. Don't
Don't
hate,
hate, masturbate.
masturbate.
Don't hate, masturbate.
Masturbate. That's right. If someone's coming at you with some hate and you feel hate coming back up in there, just rub one out real quick. And maybe they feel hate and they rub one out quick too. And they all just masturbating together. And it's just turned from a hateful situation into a loving situation, a self-loving situation.
And self-love is so important.
And it would look really funny too if you're just like driving down the street and there's two people in the alley and they're like,
That's a tactic, y'all. Don't hate, masturbate. Rub it out, just rub one out. Come on. Don't hate, masturbate. Don't hate, there's no room for hate. That's great, Just. Don't hate, masturbate. It's all love when we come together. Don't hate, masturbate. You can transform that feeling to whatever.
I have a question about masturbation on this planet. Do you start out a masturbator or do you start out like a not knowing what you're doing baiter, like a beginning baiter, and you can work your way up to masturbator? Novabator.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I remember when I was a novel baiter.
Oh, hey, Camel.
Yo, I heard y'all talking about masturbation. I just wanted to join in the vibe,
I don't even blame you. What's better than masturbation?
Masturbate.
I mean, novabation is even kind of good because that's when you're like exploring.
First times.
You're like digging around. You're like, ooh, I'm digging this. I'm feeling this. I'm not liking that. Okay, learning about yourself.
The great thing, though, is you can become a master quick.
That's right.
Yeah. Just got to
Just
put in
a
that
couple
work.
times, and you know how to do that shit.
Oh, it just took you a couple times? How about you, Paragon? How many times did it take you?
I'm approaching the next level, supreme interdimensional baiter.
Don't hate supreme interdimensional bait.
Woo, yeah.
Say it 10 times fast with
Thank you,
us, you
Laura
guys.
Revolution.
Don't hate supreme interdimensional bait.
Ooh. Don't
hate
supreme interdimensional bait.
Just 7 more times.
If you haven't interdimensional baited before, it's the next level of orgasmic tronicals.
We love orgasmic tronicals.
Have you read the Chronicles of Orgasmic Tronicals? It's like an interdimensional direction book for how to supreme being baited inside your being.
So let's just talk about the whole journey. So you just start off as a novabator, right, Camel?
Yeah,
And you're just like fingers and toes and who knows and whatever, anything goes.
And at first, you don't even know if you've done it or not. You're like, what? Was that it?
Did I do
Did
it?
it happen?
Yeah, did it happen?
No, maybe.
I
See,
remember
like
the first time a young pony in me had frolicked in the hay, and she was rubbing my horn, and I was like, "Is it working?" I mean, it felt good, but nothing came out, and I was like, I had to learn. You gotta learn things.
Yeah. I mean, and the lessons are in the pudding. You know what I mean? There's lessons in the pudding. So when you feel that hate, you just masturbate. Don't hate, masturbate. And don't hate, masturbate. Don't hate, masturbate. Sing it with me now. Don't hate, masturbate. Don't hate, masturbate. Don't hate, masturbate. Sing it. Don't hate, masturbate. So, you know, there's a lot of feelings going around. Camel, I know you've been feeling it because you're a criminal. Oh yeah, just a little public. You know,
sorry. Excuse me.
About being a camel.
What did you ask me? What was that?
How are you enjoying being a camel? Because you can just masturbate in public and did that feel good? Was that good for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was just adjusting actually. That wasn't I was not masturbating.
Oh,
I don't think you're supposed to do that in
interdimensional
public.
baiter, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm actually a grand masturbator.
Oh!
I haven't reached the level of supreme intergalactic baiter.
I don't know how I feel about that. The grand masturbator. That's something that could cause me to masturbate a lot. Don't hate, masturbate. Some terms are really triggering and I just gotta... Don't hate, masturbate. Feel all my feelings, but just turn it into something better. Masturbate. You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then you can super interdimensional. Don't hate.
Masturbate.
Yeah.
So when things get hard and you haven't already sorted that out, when things get difficult, when you have feelings that are just too difficult to bear, a good tactic is just to go spend some time alone or in a public place with consenting voyeurs and turn that hate around. Turn it upside down. Turn your whole body upside down. Do an
Release
upside down.
yourself.
Upside down.
Go on and release
Pull your
yourself.
insides out. You need to pull those insides
Don't
out.
hate, masturbate. Yeah.
Thanks so much, everybody, for the donations. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Wow, this is crazy.
This is amazing.
If we go
amazing.
past, if we go past this goal, that would be even better.
That's
'cause
epic.
We want to
More
make
is
sure we
more.
have all of that. We're giving Black Lives Matter the fuel they need to actually defund the police. But it's also about retraining the police. I saw a post that was really
Exactly.
touching that said, it's a shame that we live in a world where trained policemen are allowed to make mistakes and be violent when untrained civilians are not allowed
Yeah.
to make any mistakes.
Damn
So-
right.
Which interesting concept
Excuse
here on
you?
Earth, huh, Barry? You know,
Yeah, it is an interesting.
Earth is a complex place.
It's a complex place. Complexities.
Yeah.
And Camel, how's your experience been
With the police?
being a criminal, typical criminal here on this planet?
Well, you know, I've been run-ins with the law many times, but I still went out to protest because fuck all this.
Fuck all that.
And I just want to let everybody know, I think all criminals should be treated equally.
All criminals should be treated equally.
No matter how you look, you should be treated the same if you a goddamn criminal.
You know, if you're a
That's right.
criminal, you should get the same amount of time. You should get the same sentences.
Yep.
You should get the same nonviolent treatment, right?
Hell yeah. Let me just say something else about protesting while we on the subject right now.
Talk about
right.
it. Talk about it.
Tell
Talk
us.
about it. Speak
So
on it.
fucking, some people don't agree with protesting, don't think it does nothing. Well, let me say something right now.
Say something.
As long as you're out there on the streets, doing some sort of gathering, blocking some sort of situation, or even just standing in some area, you know the police are gonna come and stand there as well.
That's right.
And those motherfuckers are getting paid. And
And
the city is paying for it. So if you're out there, you're costing the city money. And if you mess with their wallet, they're gonna fucking do something about it. So no matter what you're doing, if you're out there, you're adding to the fuel and being able to cost the city money. So no matter what, you are doing something. Even if you're just standing there, you don't gotta do anything else except cost them money and time. And that's gonna fuck with their heads and make them wanna change their ways.
Yeah.
make them change the ways you can. Charge them.
Charge them.
That's right.
Charge them
Make them
motherfucking
change the ways you can.
So if you're out there,
Charge them up.
Make them change
You're
the
doing
ways
a
you can.
service.
Charge them.
Charge them.
Make them change
anybody
the
who's out
ways you
there,
can.
you're making a difference.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the only way that change has ever happened. From people standing the fuck up.
Stand the fuck
up.
That's right, stand up.
So don't let anybody tell you it ain't doing nothing. Cause it is.
See, yeah, every little thing you do, every little step you take, every little action now really can make a change. So charge up, oh, it can change your ways. You can charge up, just charge it to the game. Change. You can make a difference. Every little voter counts. You can make a difference. You just gotta be around. You can charge it to the game. Change your ways. You can charge them to the game. Change your ways. Have you dialed enough numbers? Have you called enough mayors? Have you dialed enough numbers? Have you called enough mayors? Charge them. Make them change your ways. You can charge them. Breonna Taylor's cops. Make them change your ways. You can. Brutal, brutal. You can make them change. All we know is we wanna see it happen. We wanna see you charge them, yeah. Make them change your ways. You can charge them, yeah. Somebody says go at night, cause the crowd dwindles, Dr. Satan. They need sober caring people or high caring people. Does that mean people are out there just getting fucked up and maybe losing sight of the mission? We gotta remember why we're doing this, y'all.
If you can't rest, they can't rest.
Yep.
So make them be there.
Charge them up.
Make them change your ways. You can charge them.
That's right.
Make them change your ways. That's right, Campbell. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are so full of love. Thank you for joining us here every Thursday at 7. This is definitely the most serious we have ever been on our live stream or on any live performance with the Fungineers, but we just had to answer the call, you know. The people are asking for some action. The people are like, enough, no more.
Yeah.
And that's how we feel. We all have our stories. We all come from somewhere. And nobody's the same. But all we know is we all want the same thing. We need these cops to charge them. Just charge them motherfuckers. Make them change your ways. You change. Charge them. Oh, make them change your ways. You change your ways. Yeah. Make them change your ways. You can charge them. Oh. Make them change your ways. I know when I saw them walking out in the streets the other day, I was filled with rage.
Fuck the police.
Just seeing those tanks pull up, seeing those helicopters and feeling that intense energy filled me with rage, made tears pour out of my face.
Fuck the police.
And so I know there's a lot of people feeling a lot of emotions and they're surrounded by all this energy and it's exciting and somebody else might do some dumb shit like light a cop car on fire or break a window.
Fuck the police.
But you gotta stay centered.
Fuck the police.
You gotta stay safe. Fuck the police. But not all cops are bad. But charge them.
Charge them. Charge those bad ones.
Yeah. The ones that are bad, can we
Fuck the
please
police.
get a hold of that
the
situation?
police.
Call your mayors, y'all.
Yeah. That's
Should
right.
we try? Should we try? Do we have a dongle situation? Can we open up the line? Is it a possibility?
Anything's possible.
I think it's possible.
Daddy Longlegs, thank you for spreading some joy.
Oh, Daddy Longlegs. I
I like that
boy.
name. Yeah.
I saw that there was a sad little dino out
Yeah,
there.
who's the sad little dino? That was
Not
really
sure.
sweet.
But I just,
We want
I
you
just
to
want
be
you to-
happy too, Dino.
Also,
I want to be happy too. But sometimes you're just not happy, you know what I mean? And it's okay.
Totally.
That's how I'm feeling today. And I just, I want you all to know that we're all feeling so heavy
Yeah.
in these moments.
Yeah. And it's okay to be wherever you are in this journey. Like, you could be angry, you could be sad, you could be mad, you could be happy, you could be having a good day. And there's no shame in that either,
No.
because we need that
gotta
for our
feel it.
health.
It's true.
It's really all about self-care,
Self-care.
self-love, taking
Be
care
aware.
of yourself. Because the stronger you are inside, the more you can offer to anything outside. But you got to be at 100.
It's hard to be at 100 all the time, Barry.
It's true.
You know?
Yeah. It's not easy, but
you can always be 100% yourself,
It's true, Camel.
and that's what's important. No
That's
matter
part
where
of
you at,
self-care.
how you feeling, you're gonna be 100% who you are.
who you wear? Yeah.
Who you are.
Yeah.
Who you wear?
Who you are.
Yeah. Who you
Be who you wear.
So what are you guys doing as far as self-love and self-care practices? Like, what are you guys, can we share some ideas on how to take care of ourselves in order to make sure that we have a lot to offer
Yeah,
to the
especially in
funiverse?
this time right now.
I've been taking baths every day.
You're
and
eating
that-
baths every day?
No, I've been taking baths. Every day.
Baths?
Very hot baths with nice salts and, meditating and releasing things in the bath. And it really makes me feel a lot clearer, Sabino Contran.
I love it. Clear bath. So do you do math in the bath?
Sometimes, but lately I've actually been trying not to do any math in the bath. I've just been trying to be and release in the bath.
Okay, so don't hate, masturbate. Got it.
Hey.
Okay.
Thanks, Tiger Eye, for the
Masturbate. I
donation.
mean
Daddy long
meditation.
legs.
Well,
Meditation is pretty much masturbation for your whole entire insides.
Exactly.
True.
It's like a soul masturbation, isn't it?
hell yeah.
Spiritual release. How about you, little Dino?
I've been,
what are
trying
you
to
up
take
to?
some quiet time, some alone, just reflective time to myself.
Processing. Yeah.
A lot of processing and, trying to just figure out my own shit
I hear that.
and my own lineage shit.
Yeah, looking into your ancestry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Looking deep into the ancestral.
Yeah,
You
a
know,
lot of
we
us
all
are
gotta-
once upon our multi-special, which is like a whole other thing when you're this sort of species, that sort of species together. There's so much crazy history.
Yeah, and there's a lot of power and also everyone on this earth, I'm noticing, especially in America, y'all got a lot of ancestral healing to do. And so it starts with looking at yourself, where you come from, who you are,
Hell
who your mama is, who your grandmama is, who their grandmama is.
Word.
You just keep digging deeper,
Well, I know one thing that I've been doing that's really been self-care. I've been taking long toenail clipping sessions.
Ooh, nice.
This camel toe gets out of control sometimes, and a lot of times I don't give myself the same self-love that I can have if I just snip on this camel toe. So I've been keeping it nice and manicured.
That's good.
Massively manicure it.
Self-love.
So much love.
Self-motherfucking love.
So much self-love, love.
How do you love yourself? Self-love. Self-love. How do you love yourself? Self-love. Self-love. How do you love yourself? Self-love.
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 Look deep.
How do you love yourself? Self-love.
Ain't nothing wrong with feeling yourself.
Self-love.
Feeling myself.
How do you love yourself? Self-love.
I really feel like music and moving the body is one of the greatest healings of all times.
Absolutely.
Just letting loose, getting lost in the music. Really like just feeling some of it, just heaviness just kind of lift off, Barry?
Yeah, I'm into that. Move your body, take a bath.
Yeah.
For me, it's about getting really good sleep.
Yeah, beauty sleep.
Good sleep and good nutrition. I'm a berry fairy, so I've been eating a lot more sambazon and berries and juicy things. Watery, juicy, colorful things. As long as my plate is full of colors, I feel like I'm giving myself self-love.
Self-love from above or below or the side or inside. All directions.
That's right. Above and below and all around us.
Remember, you can only love each other as much as you love yourself in some ways.
only love each other as much as you love yourself.
That's right.
Remember that you can only love each other as much as you love yourself.
Yeah.
To thine own self, thouest loveth, is what they said back in the day.
Yoni eggs, yes, Carly.
Nice.
You gotta steam and love on your yoni. Steam and love on your yoni. And give you some shoni. Steam and love on some yoni. And put the egg in the yoni. Put the egg on the crystal. And charge it up. Insert the power. Insert the power. Dr. Satan says, Dinah, which part of Pangea?
Well, I'm actually from Once Upon a, so I never came from Earth.
Yeah, what was that Pangea conversation?
You know what I mean?
Madeline says, been working through my own shadows that I've been avoiding. You know, I know a lot of people doing shadow work.
There's a lot of shadow
that
working going
shadow.
on right now. That's
Your
right.
shadows always with you, following you around.
If you don't talk to your shadow, then you don't really know half of yourself.
And you don't know what's going down.
That's right. So shadow work is really important.
Soup's crush.
Super crucial. And you know what? It's tough sometimes looking at your shadow because you're like, damn, I can be like that maybe,
Yeah.
you know? And you're like, fuck. I don't know how that feels. That don't feel good to me, so it must not feel good to other people.
You don't know how you're recurring, what energy you're putting out there.
You just don't know.
What vibrations you are attracting into your sphere. What are you attracting into your sphere?
I'm hoping to attract some more fun and love into this sphere.
We need some more fun and love.
That's right.
Into the big sphere.
I'd also like to love to see some change
Yeah.
and some peace, for sure.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, most importantly, I just want everybody to know that they're deeply loved. Even if you don't feel loved, even if you feel different, if you feel like you don't fit in, if people are making you feel like you're wrong for being who you are, that's bullshit.
Amen. That's not right.
Straight up bullshit, you know?
You are
Because
amazing. And
everybody's
beautiful
amazing.
And lovable.
And you're lovable.
valuable.
Everybody's so loved.
Know
so
your
loved.
worth. Know your worth.
And I hope, I know it sounds like, you know, we've been talking about it, but we all know it's as simple as love. You know, it's hard to say sometimes that love is the answer because it sounds so simple. But it really is.
Sounds simple, but it's very hard.
It is hard.
It's hard. It's hard to really, truly love.
And it's hard to get in the zone where you actually take time to take care of yourself so that you have more to
so
offer.
that you feel like you're truly loved.
It's like when they're on the plane and they're like, please make sure your mask is perfectly assembled before you try and assist anyone else.
Right.
And Preston Smiles says, if everybody works on cleansing their own consciousness, then we have a clean world.
It's true.
Oh,
It's true.
preach it, my brother.
I also want to give a shout out to Free Hugs, who gave a donation a bit earlier.
Thank you,
And I just
Free
want to say
Hugs.
that I'm so happy for your services because I used to spend so much money on hugs. It was like blowing up my account. And
Yeah,
Free Hugs
holy
is
shit.
the way, you know. In some places, people still charge for hugs, and it's just crazy. So we had, you know, change has been made in the Funniverse, and I appreciate the free giving of loveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving Free Hugs and also for giving a donation to the cause.
The cows.
Do that shadow work, Madeline. That's right. Requesting Isle of
Love
Tuba,
comes from within.
please.
This is
Wow,
true.
that's a throwback.
Requesting what?
Isle of Tuba.
Ooh, I love
We
that
got
too.
we got a
even
super
know if
fan,
that's-
maybe.
Woo! Are you one
Epic.
of our Patreons? Are you in the Patreon?
We love it when people know our old school stuff.
Yeah, is that even
Is that
anywhere?
even
I
possible?
we
mean,
can
the
give it to our
tubas are pretty
Patreons.
rusty. You have to go check in. We have to oil the valves and stuff.
We have to wake them up and be like, "Are you awake?" Maybe for next week.
I mean, you know, anything. Maybe.
Maybe if you're one of our
Maybe.
Patreons, it's more likely that it'll go there. But
Did you want to open up the phone line and talk to people?
Love
Yeah, let's
to.
talk to people.
I think we
I
should.
think so.
I think we should ask a specific question before we invite people to call in, because I think it's important that we don't take over the line with anything that's less than something offering a high vibration tonight.
Totally.
Because I think our whole necessity here is just to uplift and shine light and spread love, and not to disrespect or ignore what's happening. But I think that
Definitely not. No.
we could talk about, what do you think? Should we do like your own stories? Talk about how you're doing? Is that too vague and too in specific?
I'm not sure. I mean, what do you guys think out there?
I think if you call
Well, that's
in,
meta. We're asking a question.
we're like, wait,
We're
what
asking
should
the
we
question of
ask
what the
you?
question is. Whoa.
Oh, but that's kind of where we're at, just in this questioning of questions of questions.
We want to hear from you. Okay, how about this?
Tell us, Barry.
How has your protest been? And remember that a protest doesn't mean walking in the streets.
Yeah.
It means taking care of yourself. It means posting aggressively. It means asking your non-black or non-POC friends to actually examine their microaggressions, and just, even if it's innocent. Oh, what about the song?
What song?
We wanted to talk about the song.
Why don't you bring it up now? Why don't you talk about it right now? While we think about what we could really ask
Well,
them.
we don't want to get confusing. If we're going to open up the phone lines.
Remember, you guys, when you're
We can
having
do many
these,
things. Let's
when
start
you're
with that.
having
Let's
these
start with
deep,
the-
heated conversations, let's also remember that it's just, you can have a conversation, and it's okay if you get angry and upset and heated. It's okay, because that's where we're at right now. We're at this boiling point where shit is hot and
All
heated.
right. So when you call in, we're going to take one or two calls. Do you want some help with that situation, Perry?
Yeah, I feel like Dinah, you should come over
Dinah,
here and
maybe
you
you
can
could
answer
be
the phone.
The
Okay,
master of the phone.
do
The
this.
phone
The
master.
dangle isn't
That's right,
super
I'm really-
longle, so you're
I'm
gonna
really
have to...
good at the phone, you
Yeah.
guys.
Can you be seen, though, or not
I'm
really?
not sure. It's okay. Can you see my horn?
Well, we all know that we're all together in this. Even if you can't see Dano, we're all in this together. So we're
I'm
going to
over
put the phone line up here.
Yep.
And we're going to ask you to call and tell a story about a positive story about how you've been protesting, and the goal is to share some ideas of actions we can take, right? We can't erase the past. There's no way that we can actually make the terrible things that have happened go away. But if you want to inspire, please call in now and let us know how you've been protesting. We want to hear from you, and we are excited to have this conversation with you. Oh, tell me how you protest.
Can I tell you how I've been protesting?
Oh,
Or do
yes.
we got a call already? Yeah, we got a call already.
Oh, we got a call already, so you can tell us in a little while, Mike.
Hi,
hang
this
out.
is the Fungineers.
Hey, this is Max. Calling as Dr. Satan on the line.
Hey, Dr. Satan, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I am doing great. I feel very positive energy tonight. To protest in an inspiring and peaceful manner, and encourage those around me to do it. However, I am a bit tired from the work week, as I am a working nurse over at the University of Washington.
God bless you. Thank you for your service. You in
thank
the
you for
front
your
lines,
service.
double time.
Whoop whoop.
Double time. front
I
lines.
think it's super important right now that people that are in professional positions also act in accordance with humanity, and protest for Black Lives Matter against the opposition, and holding police accountable for their actions.
Amen.
Aho.
Yes. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for all
I
that you
hope
do,
too.
Max.
Thank you so much.
I guess I could tell you the story.
Yeah, tell us the story.
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay, this story kind of starts earlier than when Black Lives Matter movement really blew up in Seattle. It happened on May 5th. My girlfriend Madeline, who's also on the line,
Hey, Madeline,
calling in
good
from
to
LA,
see you.
had a mental health breakdown in our apartment complex because she was so isolated from everyone, and ran out on the balcony yelling help. When she yelled help, somebody called the police. The police came and accused her of domestic violence against me when she was having a schizophrenic episode. and proceeded to tackle her and break her foot. We were silent about it. Prosecutor dropped the charges, all said and done, but continuously we asked for an ambulance. So the Black Lives Matter movement happens in Seattle. Madeline's in treatment in LA, unable to protest for her PTSD surrounding the event, and for personal soul searching as well. Tuesday I went out, and it was the first night that I protest. After working 12-hour shift at the hospital, I went out to meet the protesters at night at 9:30. The emergency services said at 9:15 that there would be a curfew at 9:30 and that everybody was to remain inside. 9:30 rolled around and the protesters did not move. We stood together, united peacefully. Time went on and things got more hostile as time went on. And one of the protesters threw a bottle of water, a plastic bottle of water that was half open, over at the police. I can't remember recalling its color, but then the police started shooting tear gas into the crowd.
That's
the
just
crowd
terrible.
dispersed, but what amazed me was afterwards they turned around and peacefully walked back. Nobody ran and broke anything. Nobody ran and destroyed cars or local businesses for it. It was the citizens of Capitol Hill who were the very protesters, and why would they destroy their own home and businesses?
Right.
However, the police tear gassed the people living in the apartment complexes as well.
That's
And
horrific.
that we came to the mayor yesterday and asked for no more tear gas in the area, and they can guarantee that.
Wow.
The people are doing their best to be peaceful out here, and even when rubber bullets and tear gas are being thrown. And as far as the water bottle being a threat to life, how many concerts and festivals have we been in, including Dirty Bird Camp Out together,
Right.
where a water bottle was thrown?
Yeah, come on. I think that the silver lining here is, or the lesson, because there's not really a silver lining, but I think that the lesson here that people, I hope you're listening, can take is that you can call your mayor and ask for no more tear gas. That is a request we are allowed to make. And I didn't know that until this call, Max. Thank you for sharing your story. Madeline, we hope that you can keep your head up, baby girl, and do a lot of deep breathing and sacred baths and take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Max. We love you.
While we are all victims of abuse, I acknowledge my own privilege in this whole event.
Thank you.
That is privilege.
That
And
does mean a lot.
I do not diminish the voice and the of Black people, who this movement is largely about, for they are incarcerated at a larger number than any other racial group, persecuted and murdered by police than any other racial group. And it's time for us all to stand up and be a part of Black Lives Matter. Not all lives matter, but Black Lives Matter.
Thank you. All lives matter after Black Lives
Thank you
Matter.
so
Thank
much.
you, Max. We love
All
you.
lives do matter, but Black Lives matter as well, and they're disproportionately murdered by police.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
so
all,
much
Yeah, that's so real.
for calling
Wow,
in.
thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Madeline, too. Thanks for letting your story be shared. Good night, Max.
All right, we got another call. Should I?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, we'll just wait for them to call back. I missed that one.
All right. Wow, that was so deep. Can you imagine? You're having a breakdown and the cops come. And this is what happens to a lot of Black people. There was a shop owner who was trying to protect her store, and she called the cops. She had a gun. She was trying to protect her store, and the cops came and tackled her because
I
she
know.
was Black.
It's fucked up. It's
Okay, we're
fucked up.
answering a next call. Here we go.
Hi, good evening. This is the Fungineers.
Hi, Fungineers.
Hi, who's
Hi.
calling?
Hi, it's so great to get to talk to y'all. I wanted to tell a story of this past Tuesday wherein I live in the South, I live in Arkansas, and we were able to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful protest, peaceful protest
Yes.
that allowed our community to come together with open hearts and have conversations and listen to stories and spread the love and keep it peaceful. It was amazing.
That is amazing. You said, what's your name? What did you say your name was?
I'm sorry,
What's your
what did
name?
you say?
What is your name?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Hey,
From
Sarah.
Arkansas. Wow. Well, it's amazing that in Arkansas you can have something so peaceful, because Arkansas is historically a place that black people have been being mistreated more so than a lot of other cities. So that is really wonderful to hear. It's really great to know how far we've come.
Oh, it's great. I just want everybody to know the power that peaceful protest has, and how much it's opened our community to conversation, and knowing that there are like-minded people all over the place.
Hallelujah. And this is where it starts. You know, coming together, raising your voices together, and peacefully protesting together. This is super powerful. We are actually making a difference. So thank you so much for that. Thanks for sharing that story,
Yes,
Sarah.
absolutely. Share the love, everybody. Peace,
Spread love, baby. Spread love.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. It's really nice to hear voices, and I mean, it's really nice to be able to see your comments and communicate with you, but it's something special about hearing these voices, right?
It's true.
I think we had a friend over here who was going to tell us a story, but wow, so we had a peaceful protest in Arkansas, and Seattle, Capitol Hill was in the building, recognizing their privilege and also going through something super traumatic.
Shout out Seattle.
Shout out to Seattle, Pacific Northwest. We used to be
206 sickness.
based out there. Ew.
Wow.
Love is divine truth. Love is divine truth. Love is divine truth. Love is divine truth. Let's get peace in these streets. Love is divine truth. Love is divine truth. Let's get peace in these streets. Love is divine truth. Love is divine truth. It's so much things that we can do to make a voice known, be part of this crew. It's so much that we can be to make sure our protests are heard responsibly. You got to spread positivity in these streets, and remember, don't stoop to their level. You gotta get peace in these streets, and remember that it's not gonna change overnight, cause it's layers to this shit. It's part of the process. We making progress. You got to get it going. Just open your minds, open your hearts, open your doors, and walk into these streets. Thank you for calling in and sharing your stories, y'all. Thank you, Rambling Bears. 5555, staying with the funerology. Thank you, Dose the Cops. 808, Dose the Cops. That's right. Dose them. Thank you, Galaxy. 2969. Don't hate, master interdimensional babe. Yes. Time on the streets, less guns for police. That's right. We love you, baby. We love you. Yo. Can we bring love into your lives tonight? Can we bring love into your lives tonight? Can we bring love into your lives tonight? Can we bring love into your lives tonight?
We love you so much. Want to hug you for free. Of course, oh wow. So much gonna do in my life now. I can spread love about. Like a butter on a toast is the most. Don't bang those, don't pose. Just be really real, really roasty, really floasty, really nice, really toasty. This is how we do. We love you the mosty.
Into your lives tonight. Thank you for your donations to the cause. Thank you, Don't let it stop. Don't let it pause. Thank you for remembering all lives matter. But the black ones is what matters now that the conversation we after. We got to stay focused, stay driven, and stay peaceful. Stay beautiful, and remember, all could be equal. And all the protests could just end if they would act like a friend and make sure they don't pretend they ain't got no problems they ain't had, no problems they ain't been. A systematic problem for hours and years and light years and eons and galaxies. They got to bring that poor right back. Bring the love. Bring the love. Check it out. Can we bring love into your lives tonight? Can we bring love into your lives tonight? Well, we like 80% of the way to this donation goal. Wow, I'm so excited to be able to give Black Lives Matter LA this donation. It's going to be a real treat when we get to call them up and make that donation on your behalf. So thank you very much for saying pause the cause. Actually, that's not the right way to say that. Pausing the things that are against the cause. Yeah. So I have a question. What do you guys think we should do? Were we gonna hear a story? No. Okay. What do you guys think we should do with these old folk songs that we are learning? We're learning their history. Have you guys heard about this?
Not so much, baby fairy.
Well, for instance, the Fungineers, if you've been following us for a while, you know we have an ice cream song. And we use the song from the ice cream truck that we grew up with. But that song and a lot of other songs that we grew up on, and don't waste your hate, rather gather and create. Yes. Lurking on the gherkin. You've been lurking on that gherkin for weeks, baby. So that is another question I want to open to the floor. What do you think we should do about those songs? Do you feel like it's enough to just change the words and let the melodies live on forever and ever? If the history of the song is painful and was written in hate, what do you think? If the song was written based off something hateful, do you feel like it's okay to just change the words and let the melody live on? Or do we abandon the song once and for all and hope that it dies in history in the past and fades like a memory?
Yeah, music has a lot of power. Would the remix erase the badness? I mean, probably not, but...
A remix?
It's like you're remixing it in a way. If you're taking some, if you're changing the words to something about love and etc., it's kind of like the remix of the hate. But I don't know if it erases the badness, or it still might be spreading the bad vibrations and bringing up.
I'm seeing somebody say get rid of it, and somebody saying remix. Somebody says you can you change the presence.
It's true. I feel like you could flip the switch on what the intention means.
Come back over here, Dino, because they can't see you.
At the same time, the root of the intention wasn't that good, so it's a little confusing.
Yeah, I think it's a really good question, and we may or may not find the answers tonight.
Yeah, I might need to smoke a joint, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, hey, monkey.
Did you say smoke a joint?
I did.
Let's roll that shit up. Come on.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I've been just waiting over here until we can smoke a joint, and I wanna do that with you. So, ain't nothing wrong with smoking a joint.
But we're asking an important question, monkey. We want to know your opinion. What do you think?
What do you think? Because we got that ice cream song when we got to Earth.
Okay. So I feel like a lot of people don't even know the history of the songs.
That's right.
Yeah.
So for one, we should have education.
Hey, that part. Erased our history.
Like for instance, the ice cream song. I had no idea the ice cream song was derived from a racist song.
Me neither. I had no idea.
Well, isn't it great that we're getting together and raising these conversations and spreading the words and learning new things?
Yeah, and trying to
finally
learn some shit, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of songs and nursery rhymes and stories that are so fucked up, actually.
Very fair. Did you say Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is one of them?
Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, a game that we all played back in the days. Is actually a super, super hatred game that was created about catching runaway slaves.
It's fucked up.
So see,
It's fucked up.
I think the Rosie song too was pretty fucked up.
Ring Around the Rosie.
Yeah.
Yep. Remember that?
Fucked up.
And even Duck Duck Goose.
That shit's all fucked up.
So
you better think about what we've been taught, and if we want to perpetuate teaching these fucking foolish, songs and stories to our youth, or do we want to recreate a better future? Because that's where we're at right now.
I mean, I feel like new songs and new games are probably where it's at.
I think so. I think creating a new future, a better future, is kind of where we're at.
truth, educate, spread knowledge.
I feel you.
But you need to be educated. We came to Earth so blindly. We're like, oh, this is the ice cream song. We like ice cream. Let's use it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then here we are, being like, holy shit, this ice cream song's fucked up.
Somebody says you can't change the bad vibrations.
No, you can't. But I feel like you can deflect them.
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. It's like you have to be educated on culture, on history, and understand what you are saying, where your intention lies, and what is involved in the song.
Paragon, can you turn down just a little bit?
And so basically what I mean is, if you're educated and you understand what it is that you're saying and what the history is, you can choose whether or not you want to get into that.
Right.
Whether or not you want to remix that and what you're saying when you do remix that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would say that you can, in fact, use the history as long as you know what it is.
Totally.
As long as you know what you're doing.
But sometimes they don't really tell us the full history.
Well, of course they don't. They've changed all the words. They've changed everything.
They just tell you.
So this is like
what they want you to
people
know.
had to make this decision years and years and years ago. And that's why we're having this conversation. I think this is very interesting. So your vote, Monkey, would be to keep the melodies and just change the words and keep it moving, knowing where the song came from. That's your vote?
That is my vote, but I think it depends on the song. It depends on your interpretation and your thought about whether or not you should be doing this.
I believe if you know something and then you're putting that vibration and intention into it, you can affect the vibration. But I also feel like sometimes we may or may not, and this is up for debate, accidentally actually still be perpetuating the hate, even though we don't even know that we're doing that. It's just that the melody itself represents something that caused some people, our ancestors, so much pain, or allowed somebody to exercise so much hate. Either way, that's what the melody carries over and through time, even with the different words. So I think I would probably vote just never
elimination.
let the song die.
I think so too.
With the hate. What do you think?
I feel that way. I feel like, intention is really powerful, and so I just don't want to keep perpetuating bullshit. We're getting back to the bullshit. The deepest shit.
Rocco just made a really good point. Rocco says they call sitting Indian style crisscross applesauce, which I think hallelujah to that, because I didn't know that I was being a dick.
By sitting Indian style.
You know what I mean? That's terrible.
Yeah.
If you think about the history, that is just absolutely unacceptable. So it's the moment to start making a difference. Don't hide the history. Intentions are everything.
Oh shit.
Recreate or just reimagine.
Can we do it?
We can do all the things long as we educate.
Stay educated.
We got a lot of opinions, which is how we got all here. It's how we landed in this one. From all this hate and this fear. So we came to spread the love.
Spread love.
Spread the
This love.
Spread the love. Don't hate the 808. Thank you for the 808, baby.
Don't hate.
We like 90%. I don't actually know the percentage. I'm just totally guessing, but we are very much getting close to our goal. Thank you, you guys.
Roll up the door.
We discussed a long time how our goal should be. We wanted it to be realistic, something that we could reach together for Black Lives Matter. LA. You can't polish a turd, but you can get conscious shit.
You can get with that conscious shit. Yeah. You can educate that shit. Yeah.
You know, I would really, you know, I don't know if y'all knew, but when I first came to planet Earth, I got dropped off in Hawaii. And one of the cool things that I thought was kind of awesome is that they made sure that we were taught our Hawaiian history, but still when they made sure that we were taught our Hawaiian history, they still didn't really teach us all of that history, you know what I mean? They gave us that colonized perception on what our history was. But what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make is that when I pray for the better future is that we all get to learn everybody's history. We all get to see how each of our cultures have given to this earth, to this world, and how we can be in honor of that. Because I love Black music. I love African culture. I love the way they move. I love the way they drum. I love the way they look, feel when I'm around them. And I just love that culture in itself. And I know that the African Americans here also have their own kind of modernized culture, but you know what? You got something in there that's really special and super deep that goes all the way back to your homeland. And it's in you and it's in your veins, and that power will always be with you. Your ancestors always behind you, guiding you. And I just want you to know that I think you're so beautiful, so special. And so, to me, feels like it's an honor to have you and your culture here on this planet.
Hallelujah. Thank you, baby. Hallelujah. Yeah. We're getting hella real. Yo, David S.K. just sent some lyrics that are beautiful. And we could even attempt to put them in a song.
Sure.
Hey.
Tears drop from my eyes, I don't cry. But I do. I do.
He got two ones. See the top one?
Yeah.
You can find me on the front lines covered in the blood and the tears of another brother, sister, or mother. Revolutions being broadcast on Facebook and Twitter. There's a noise, I can hear it when the megaphone roars. Wipe the tears from your tear gas choice. We have a choice. Stand in your fear, baby. Time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice.
Trying to find your voice.
It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice. Yeah. It's time to find your voice. Unity. Thank you. Time to find your voice.
Unity. Thank you so much.
Find your voice. Unity. It's time to find your voice. Yo, it's time to find your voice. Speak it, Dino.
Yeah, I'ma get it. Like I said before, your ancestors are worth it. Yeah, I'ma get it. Not gonna sit here, not gonna let them spread it. Yeah, we don't need to spread that hate. No. We about to close the door on for show. We don't need that shit no more. I want you all to know, yeah, it's about acceptance. It's about love. It's about education. And what's up above. It's about what came before. So you know how to change the mistakes before we roll into the future. It's better. It looks shining like that weather. We gon' do it and we all together.
That's right.
We gon' do it under this better weather.
It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice.
Show. You tryna find your voice.
It's time to find your voice. It's time to find your voice.
Unless you hear to know I'm listening.
Voice.
Choice.
It's really crazy living
crazy.
through a historic time, isn't it?
It's crazy living through a historical time, especially
I
when
mean, when we just got to 2020 and it was just a pandemic.
I know.
That was crazy, right? Like, that was already crazy.
that was already way crazy. I was like, okay, our mission here on planet Earth, we're gonna have to sit and not do nothing about it.
We were doing this every week.
Well, we
We've
were
been
doing this. Yes.
trying to keep people happy and entertained while they were stuck at home. But then it got hella deep.
It got real deep.
It was like so deep, all the way to the core of the earth.
And then shit took a fucking flip upside down.
Transcend
It got real.
808 says everything you feel, I feel too. Yeah, baby.
Thank you so much again for all the donations.
Yeah, we're so close to our goal
We are
now. We
so
basically
close.
made it. We
We're
just
only
want to thank
$3.
you.
No, we're like
you
I can't
know,
really
20
see, but I think we're like
$30,
$2
$37 away.
and 74 cents, or was
Something
it
like
84 cents? short.
Numbers. We're numbers away.
We're gonna do some
We're
math in the
mere-
bath and figure that out.
We are mere numbers away from
Mere
the number that we
digits
wanted
away
to
from
get.
the digit that magically is the
There's-
digit.
Digitous.
We're gonna donate from all of you and all of us to Black Lives Matter LA. This has been a really special evening to spend with you guys. Thank you for those who called in and shared their stories. If you haven't already, text the word Fungineers to 555-888 because we do this every Thursday, and we'll just send you a little text message reminder letting you know that we're about to go live.
Also, please, if you can and you have not, subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yes.
For we are almost at 1,000.
We
And
need
then
1,000.
Once we get to 1,000, we shall unlock the level Master Supreme.
Oh, wow.
We're
Please
gonna
subscribe. I want to be on Master Supreme
And
for
remember-
spreading love.
Remember, if words that are used or actions that are taken you find triggering, take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart, say, I love you, I trust you. Breathe deeply. And then, of course, take all that hate and just push it down until you masturbate. Evan, the way to donate is through Streamlabs. The link is in the comments. Thank you for wanting to. We are almost there. Should we have a dance party while you hit that subscribe button, people? Have you had fun with us this week?
Dance party!
Dance party. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that button. Ooh, we're gonna give you that donate link one more time so we can get above that line. Dance party. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the button. Hit the button, yo.
Don't hate, just masturbate. Don't hate and masturbate. We having a dance party. Dance party. Dance party. Shalimar, Shalimar, Shalimar. Dance party.
Yeah, Shalimar.
We did it. We reached
That's
the
right.
goal. Now we can go over the goal if you want to still donate some more.
We're over the goal now,
It
baby.
really helps.
Now
What we
we're gone.
need is 20
That's the
more
point.
subscribers.
We're
That's
trying
what
to
we
get
need.
over the goal in general.
Oh, we love you, Nina G. Oh,
Wow.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Thank you for shelling out for the cause, you guys. There's a million ways to protest. So spend this week taking care of yourself. Make sure you're showing up at 100. Take this week, learn about your histories and learn about your ancestors, please. Take this week and then it goes on forever. Cause hopefully some changes will be better. You'll make some changes and they will last and last till the end of time. We gon' have a dance party.
Yeah. That's right. We're gonna celebrate.
Wow, I just came and so wet that they need a towel. Well, I've been kinda wet for like 5 whole hours. I get moist inside, it seeps out my furs. I like to have some families with blurbs. You know I get that squid squawk, that sound loud though. I'm a little bit of a bang bang blow. In the slang blang blow, with the clang blang blow. I'm a lang blang blow. You know slang blang blow?
Dance party. We can have a dance party. We gon' have a dance party. Thank you, Evan. We gon' have a dance party. Thank you, Joey Joe. Thank you, Shalimar. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Nail Bunny. Thank you, Nina G. Thank you, Queen Bass. Thank you, Friend Raya. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Doctor. Dance party. We gon' have a dance party.
Yeah, one
We gon'
love.
have a dance party.
That's
We
right.
gon' have a dance party.
This is for all the
One
fighters.
love, under a groove. Getting down just for the funk of it. One love, we're on the moon. Nothing can stop us now.
Yeah, that's right. This is for all the fighters out there, all the protesters, all the nurses and doctors, all the people that are really standing up for this movement right now. Everyone who's feeling called to this cause. This is what we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate your courage, your strength, your heart, your mind, your soul, and your willingness to really, really cause change. Because that's what we need right now. We need strong rainbow warriors. And I say rainbow warriors not in a cheesy way. I mean that in a real way.
Rainbows are real, yo.
That's right. This has been prophesized for many, many of years. And that's because we're all different shades of the rainbow. And see, we're not a rainbow if we're separate. You understand? So together, we make a rainbow. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's what our ancestors are talking about. So let's listen. You know what I mean?
What's up, Dad?
Hey, I see you reached the goal, son.
Yeah, you know, we're doing what we can here on Earth.
Hell yeah!
Honey? Yeah, looking so good. It's good to see you.
Wow.
You too, Barry Ferry.
Man, you're looking shiny and fluffy and healthy. You've been doing a lot of self-care,
Yeah,
huh?
you look like you've been working out.
You know, I do what I can.
Wow, you're just looking amazing, man. You're looking really great. You should hit me up after this. We should have a little catch-up.
Now, wait,
you know
hold
what
up.
I
Are
mean?
you hitting
Very
on
fair. Come on,
Paragon's
it's my
dad?
dad. I mean,
I think you're hitting on Paragon's
it's
dad.
okay, it's cool, but-
Hey, that's
Don't
fine.
be bad,
Hey, that's
Paragon.
fine. Yeah.
I mean,
This is interesting.
everybody deserves a little love, right?
I agree. Maybe it's meant to be. Who knows? You
Yeah, I
both are
guess
purple.
it's
You
like-
both, you know.
I've just known Paragon since we were like in high school, so it's kind of like it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're, yeah.
Well, you know,
Well, it's nice
don't
to
love
see
hate,
it.
right?
It's great.
gotta
And I've
accept
been
all the things.
not hating masturbating for so long. So long. Yeah. It's great. Wow, Pops. Looking great, dude. Seriously. I want to know your heart. Tell me. Show me all that you got on the inside. Show me your heart. Show me your soul. Show me your soul. Your soul. I want to know your heart. Your soul. It's been a long time since I've been knowing you. Didn't remember that you look so fine. I wanna learn all of you, get to know you all over again. I wanna get all inside of you. I wanna know your heart, your soul. Let me all up inside of you. I wanna know your heart, your soul.
That's right. We want to know.
hear that, Pops.
I love your voice.
Wow, thanks.
Your voice is it's like an angel of berries.
You should hear it and when it's right in your ears.
Angels and berries.
Sing it to my ears, please.
Oh, we could save that for another time. I see you giving me the look.
Okay. Well, see you kids later. I just wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Everybody's got their own way of protest and
Fungineers for life.
showing up and posting and checking yourself out and taking good care of yourself is a great way to be a part of this protest. Take good care of your heart, your soul.
That's right. And take care of your loved ones too. You know?
Your heart and your love.
That's right.
Wow, well, it's been real, kids.
It has been real. I've shed many of tears in this moment. You can't tell because my makeup's pretty good
You
tonight.
did great on that makeup, and you're looking beautiful, as natural beauty is.
But I'm totally crying over here.
And we thank you for sharing your heart and your soul.
That's right, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your heart, your soul. Dino, thank you for sharing your heart, your soul. Your heart, you're so beautiful. There's so many ways to express yourself lovingly and protest peacefully. We hope that you got some joy, some uplift this week. We hope that you'll be back with us next week and every week, and we hope you've texted the number 555-888. Text the word Fungineers. Make sure you're on that list and you stay in touch with us. If you haven't already joined our Patreon, join our Patreon. Help keep
Join our
hope
Patreon.
alive through fun, through the funergy of this universe, yo.
Yeah.
Fungineers.
Yeah.
And I just want to say in Cyber Unicorntron.
Exactly. Damn right, Paragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Word.
Yes. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that?
I don't know. I hope they all got it.
I think that was the most powerful thing you ever said. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta say, I'm so in love with your heart, your soul. Take good care of your heart and your soul. Just know you got one good one. Got another. Got so much going for you now, 'cause your heart, your soul is pure. All right, man. It has been a slice,
Out
kids.
of verbal existing.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you out there in the front lines of the world of the life.
Yeah. We'll see you on all the social medias. We'll see you in the Patreon world. We'll see you in the party time excellent.